Nationwide, almost 2.5 million Americans filed fraud reports with the FTC last year after losing billions of dollars combined. ABC's Melissa Adon has some tips from experts about how to be on the lookout for someone who may be trying to scam you.
Consumers reported losing nearly $8.8 billion to fraud in 2022, according to the Federal Trade Commission. That's more than 30% higher than 2021. Experts say that fraudsters have certain tactics that they use to try to steal your money. They often attempt to play on your emotions.
Scammers, regardless of the type of scam they're using, typically try and create a sense of urgency. Either it's an urgency where something bad is going to happen unless you act right away, or you're going to miss out on something good unless you act right away. The key is they're trying to get you to think emotionally.
Scammers sometimes try to get you to pay them money in ways that are unusual.
Asking you to pay with a gift card or send money through a peer-to-peer app like Cash App or Venmo, or wire transfer like Western Union. Those are really common payment methods that scammers employ regardless of the type of scam that they are running.
And they often stress that the fake deal they may be pitching should be kept secret.
They will often try and isolate you, try and make it sound like you shouldn't tell anybody about what's happening.
So what are some things you can do to avoid getting scammed? Beware of phone calls or text messages from people you don't recognize.
If you get one of those, the best course of action is just not to respond at all. And because if somebody who really wants to get in touch with you, chances are they can probably find a different way to get in touch with you.
Never click on a link in an email or text message from someone you don't know.
That's a very common tactic that scammers use to try and get you to a website where they can obtain personal information.
Also, experts say never make an immediate impulse decision. Give yourself some time to think it through before you send money to anyone you don't know. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Some good advice there. Kyla Diggs has some good advice. Nice weather to get out and do just about anything the next week.
I agree, and I think you're going to like the 7-day forecast if you've been looking for a little warmer weather. This is the current view of downtown Tucson on this cloudy evening. I-10 traffic moving along smoothly. Our weather is going to move along pretty smoothly as well. We'll show you when we return to KGUN 9 on your side.
First Warning Weather is sponsored by D&H Air Conditioning and Heating.
Now, your First Warning Weather with Kyler Diggs.
Well, even with the clouds today across southern Arizona, in Tucson, with enough breaks in the clouds, we managed to get up to 74 degrees after starting out at 46. Now look at that. The average high 73, the average low 46. Boy, that's about as close as you can get without actually being there. Record high 93 degrees, record low 27 degrees. March is a month in which we can see wild swings in the temperature, kind of like what we have over the last few days. Now that we've got a little break in the storm action, I thought it'd be a good time to catch up on where the rain gauge is for the Tucson International Airport, and we are still looking pretty good. Year-to-date rainfall, we're 0.83 inches above average. That's good. Month to date, we're 0.16 above average, and obviously we didn't get much out there today. A couple people did get a few sprinkles, but so far, so good to start the year.